Wild Band. Together, welcome them, Wild Band. Next up, we're going on to Red Blanket. Here for Red Blanket. Watch Hill, give us a warm-up. Give them a big round of applause. All right. Right now we're going to continue with our drum roll call as we head now to Little Bear. Let's hear for Little Bear. Right now we are calling on Red Creek.
We call ourselves the Haudenosaunee, or the Haudenosaunee, meaning people who are building a longhouse, the people that have completed a house. That longhouse really is a symbol of the actual building that we used to live in, but it's also a metaphor for our way of life. And it also is a symbol of how we govern ourselves. 5 nations, 5 extended families living under one roof. That roof is the common law. We call it great law.
There you have it. Let's hear it for Red Creek. We'd like to hear a warm-up song from Ho Chunk Station. it? Let's hear it for Ho-Chunk Station and their warm-up song. Headed now to Silver Cloud. For Silver Cloud, awesome warm-up songs. We're calling now on Mystic River.
Start off with this lodge where the families are together, and slowly as the families grow, as other nations join us, the longhouse keeps extending. And ideally it extends from where the sun rises in the east to where it sets in the west. So it really is the symbol that through peace we will become united and strong. You know, one thing about Haudenosaunee village is everybody had a role to play, and very important roles. There was a balanced society. The men had work to do, the women had important work to do. In fact, the women were probably more involved in orchestrating the economy of the village because they're out doing the planting and the crops, producing the clothes and producing the kitchenware and all of the utensils. The men are out in the woods gathering raw material, hunting, fishing, trapping. The best way to look at it is the domain of the men is out in the woods. The domain of the women is within the clearing where the village and the fields are.
With some corn kernels in the hill. They might put in some beans and they might put in some squash. Now these three plants work together in a beautiful sort of way, not just nutritionally later on after they were harvested, but also while they were growing. The beans could use the corn stalks like bean poles. So the corn stalks provide support for not just the corn itself, but also for the beans that are twining up the corn stalk. At the same time, the squash spread out on the ground between the hills and shaded the ground and suppressed other weeds that otherwise would have competed with the plants. So they've got all three of these things growing together.
Now the old people, who we would call elders, they also are the mentors for the young kids. They're there to teach them the finer details about things. But what we believe is that everybody's born with a certain gift. You have one, I have one, everybody has one. As soon as that gift becomes revealed, then you have to master that gift for the sake of the community. It's like you learn how to make a pot, but you're also hearing the stories about clay and how the first pot was made and what the designs mean. So as you're making these things, you're learning about the larger history. That's where the old people would come in and tell you that history.
Around the age of 10, the boys would begin traveling with their fathers instead of staying to help closer to the village with their mothers. These young men were extremely excited to be able to go on long hunting and fishing expeditions that might last for many days at a time.
The old longhouse lifestyle was very hard. You had to do a lot of work, but at the same time we had a lot of ways for the people to entertain themselves. One of them was lacrosse. We believe lacrosse started right at the time of creation. The two creator twins were wrestling for who's going to have domain over this land, played lacrosse, and they played to a draw. So when we play lacrosse today, it's like we are reenacting that kind of great celestial battle for the domain. And we also believe that our ancestors pass and go back up to the sky world, that they play lacrosse up there. It's the Creator's favorite game. He just loves to see us play. And it was a way for the men to kind of exercise themselves, relieve a lot of stress, and promote a friendly rivalry, we'll say.
We are the Iroquois, we're proud, we are strong. We've held on to our culture now, oh, for so long. Though times have changed, we remain the same. We listen to our elders, they know the way. Ceremonies, social dances, songs that we sing, being proud of our traditions we all feel within. It's the feeling of the young, and it's the knowledge of the old. There are many lessons in the legends that are told. Deep in the heart, deep in the mind, beneath the great white pine. We are the Iroquois, we're proud, we are strong. We've held on to our culture now, oh, for so long. Though times have changed, we remain the same. We listen to our elders, they know the way. We are the Iroquois, we're proud, we are strong. We've held on to our culture now, oh, for so long. Though times have changed, we remain the same. We listen to our elders, they know the way.
boys. Making their grand entrance, we have our Native American color guard. Bringing in the Eagle staff, we have Mr. Will Mosley of the Nanabozho Nation. He is an EMT. We also have, carrying the American flag on active duty in the U.S. Army, member of the Cayuga Nation, we have Sunday Sharp. Right behind them, we have our headman dancer Mike Richardson of the Haudenosaunee Nation of North Carolina. We also have our head lady dancer, Brenda Davis, Turtle Mountain Chippewa from North Dakota. We also have our Palo Royalty, Junior Miss Guilford, Native American Association, Elena Jacobs, Polanco. Making their grand entrance right now, we have our senior men traditional dancers. And representing our Haudenosaunee dancers, we have our Iroquois men smoke dancers. We have our adult men grass dancers. Sharp boys, we have men fancy dancers now in the circle. Men's fancy. Women traditional, not making their grand entrance. We have our women's smoke dancers, women's Iroquois smoke dancers. Here they come, making that beautiful noise. Women's jingle in the house. Women's jingle dance dancers now, making their grand entrance. a grand entry or what?
Sundown, sundown, oh, we lost. Gonulungwa. Neji soji siksadi. Gonulungwa. Sundown, sundown, oh, we lost. Gonulungwa. Sundown, sundown, oh, we lost. Gonulungwa. Neji soji siksadi. Gonulungwa. Neji soji siksadi. Gonulungwa. Sundown, sundown, oh, we lost. Gonulungwa. Sundown, sundown, oh, we lost. Gonulungwa. Neji soji siksadi. Gonulungwa. Neji soji siksadi. Gonulungwa. Sundown, sundown, oh, we lost. Gonulungwa. Sundown, sundown, oh, we lost. Gonulungwa. Neji soji siksadi. Gonulungwa. Neji soji siksadi. Gonulungwa. Sundown, sundown, oh, we lost. Gonulungwa. Neji soji siksadi. Gonulungwa.
Men would come back to the village, and that's the time where stories are told, that winter. And primarily because they said if you tell the stories in the spring and the summer, they're such great stories that all the animals get kind of lazy and they gather around and listen to these stories, and they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. First of all, you know how drab the winters are here. You need these animated stories to enliven your spirit. So that's the time when you learn about what's going to happen. So it would be great storytelling time. The storyteller would come by, and usually they would carry this little bag full of goodies, you know, and he'd reach in the bag and pull out something. Maybe pull out a bear tooth. He says, "Oh, this tooth reminds me of this great monster bear. I'm going to tell you about them." And the storyteller is kind of an animator. He brings that story alive. And so that was the way in which our people taught each other. The other thing too is you can imagine then our world, or our comprehension of the world, was gained through these stories. That's how we learned who we are and where we belong. Today, television has invaded our homes and our kids are hearing everybody else's stories but ours, so it's no wonder that we're a little confused these days.
Hey,